point. That's great, actually. So on that topic, Peter, explore that a little bit more on the why. Why do we need machines that can understand, right? What's the holy grail there? Are we trying to, is it a desirable thing to create things that are more human-like in the way they understand the world and perform actions? Explore that for me a little bit. Why is AGI, why
Yeah.
is understanding machines important?
Right. So a couple of reasons. First of all, with narrow AI is dangerous because it's dumb. If you have self-driving car that doesn't have human level understanding, it's likely to make bad mistakes at some point. And that's true for whatever technology that's in a critical path. Some of the problems we have with Alexa, for example, a few years ago, there was this thing where, what was it again? Alexa shared some information that it shouldn't, and so on. But it was really a failure of intelligence that caused the problem. So I think the first thing is to make AI safer and more capable. You look at chatbots. Our company provides a chatbot with a brain. That's how we describe it. Now, currently, all other chatbots out there don't have a brain. And we experience it every time we interact with a chatbot, an automated system,
Sure.
or an IVR. They're terrible. They're terrible.
Are, but
so you want more intelligence.
No, but I think let me challenge you a little bit on that, Peter, because dog versus human being, right now, right, or any animal versus human being. If you ask me who is more dangerous today, I would say an overthinking human being who's got wrong intentions is way more dangerous than a puppy or a dog, who's got not that kind of generalized level of intelligence. So won't that same thing apply here? We're saying you're actually making an argument, which is, I find it very fascinating, that narrow AI is dumb and therefore more dangerous. How can, explore that for me? Sorry. Can intelligence mean more?
Yeah. So we can certainly go there, and I actually, let me just finish on why we want smart systems, and I'll come back to that. So yes, first of all, we want systems that are simply better at doing their job, much better than doing their job, and for that they need high levels of intelligence. But the other thing is, we ultimately want AI to help us solve the problems in the world that are too hard for us to solve. So, if you look at, producing nanotechnology, clean energy, look at pollution, look at poverty, look at, diseases, aging, look at governance in particular. I think civilization has got to a point where we're not really smart enough to actually even manage our own lives, in a global sense, in terms, governments are generally a mess. So we need to apply more intelligence to help us solve these problems of advanced civilization. And that's why I think it's almost a question that we need AI to save ourselves from ourselves. So I think there's a good argument to be made. But even if you don't believe that, just imagine training one AGI to be a cancer researcher, PhD level cancer researcher. Now you can make 1 million copies of that AGI, and you have 1 million AGI. You have 1 million cancer researchers chipping away at this problem in parallel, without their egos getting in the way, communicating, sharing what they're finding freely. How quickly do you think we'll make progress in cancer? It'll be phenomenal to have that kind of power. So I think all the reasons in the world of why we want more intelligence in our AI. But getting to you say a human with bad intentions can do a lot of damage, more than an animal. Yes, true. But a human with good intentions can also do a lot more good than a dog or a cat can do.
Sure.
So why would we build AGIs with bad intentions? Nobody's really ever explained that to me. Or, if commercially you are building a system that must help humans. Now, there may be some fraction of people that want to abuse AI in some way, but it's always going to be important that we have more good guys than bad guys. I mean, but that's a general problem in civilization. You have more cops than robbers, or the cops are better than the robbers. But there's every reason to believe that that'll be the case, because most AGIs will be built to help humanity. But